do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Dunkin'? Starbucks? The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, bitch, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
Oh my God, what the hell do these modern women have against coffee dates? They think men are cheap for even suggesting coffee because they prefer $250 dinner.
When I do choose to go on a date, I want you to feed me. I don't want to just go for drinks. And I feel like a lot of people will say like a coffee date or like, let's just go for drinks and like see if we vibe and then let's do dinner the next time. I see that as like, you're cheap. No, let's go to dinner. Let me see the way you order. Let's see your mannerisms. Let's see the vibes. You're going to order 1 dessert or 2 desserts. Let's see how generous you are. And I don't know, like I feel like already when you're going on a date, you're taking a risk. So like if you're not willing to like take the risk and feed me and you're only like down to take me for drinks, I find that weird. Like I'm not into that.
Passport bro Austin Holloman says, what was the second thing she said? A poker date? They hate coffee dates because it's not an experience. They are more interested in an experience rather than actually getting to know him. Women hate coffee dates because they cannot have or hold a conversation. They would rather eat, be seen, and upload things to social media for likes and shares than to actually carry a conversation with a man. These Western feminists trying to get men to spend $250 on dates for men they don't like. They do this 5 times a week, and that's $1,250 in free meals. Dudes can spend 2 weeks in LATAM for this same amount.
The reason there's so many single men these days is because they're not attracting high-quality women. The men out there have no self-respect. A high-quality woman does not want to see a man posting a shirtless selfie. Taking your clothes off for the world to see just screams that you're insecure and desperate for validation. Your chest should be mine alone to see as your wife. High-quality women don't want men that are desperate to get married and are on the apps. When you reek of desperation, it's a turn-off to us high-quality women. We're not here to come and rescue you from your miserable life. High-quality women also don't like men who are into sports. If you are buying sports merch and going to games with your friends and dressing up like your favorite player and talking about how they played, that's a turnoff. You need to grow up. Basically, men shouldn't be enjoying anything. High-quality women also don't want a man who's still single in his 30s. If you're still single in your 30s, that's a red flag because no other woman wanted you. So you can just cry all you want, but that's just the truth. You can sit alone in your navy blue bed sheets with your dog and your craft beer, playing darts, but high-quality women don't want you.
Wow, Mrs. High Quality Woman, we hear you. High quality? If she considers herself to be high quality, then I did great with my wife, and I would never go near anyone like her. High-quality individuals, men or women, don't go around telling everyone that they are high quality. If you have to tell people this, then you think way more of yourself than you really should. She is funny and articulate. I wouldn't let her wash my nutsack, but she might be fun to play chess with. This modern woman says she hates men because she thinks we enable the bad behavior of other men and don't call it out.
Women don't owe you pretty and they don't owe you nice, and I think that that's why men get so confused when we say all men, because we live under a system that perpetuates these same harmful ideas, and men who do not stand up against that, do not deconstruct it, and do not actively fight against it are continuing to perpetuate the problem. That is why you have to be anti-racist in order to not be racist, in the same way men need to be like anti-patriarchy to be on the side and allied with women. I do hate men. There, I said it. You can call me a misandrist. That doesn't hurt my feelings. That doesn't make me feel inferior. I simply do not believe that we can inherently inflict more violence on men than they already are through patriarchy. And even through these subtle nuances of patriarchy, men might think, I'm a good guy, I don't participate, I don't hit women, I don't grape women. Buddy, if you're not calling out the people around you, then you're just as complicit. When men continue to stay friends with men who cheat on their partners, with men who abandon their families, they are just as bad. You are who you surround yourself with. Billie Eilish just made a song, birds of a feather flock together, or what have you. If you're around those those types of people and you're not actively being like, bro, that's not chill, we don't treat people like that, then you're just as bad as your bro.
Alright, let me see what men have to say about that. And likewise, if women don't call out other women, then they are just as bad as them, just using the same logic. She hates herself more than she does men. Maybe she can hook up with one of the other 7,642 genders. She hates everything, don't take it personally. This OnlyFans chick has figured out a new way to live rent-free, and she made this video to share with the girlies.
If you're new here, I'm homeless. This is one of my boyfriend's place. He's in the other room, but I can't believe I was wasting my money on rent all this time. Life hack, if you're hot, do not ever pay rent. You can literally just go on Hinge and stay at different guys' places for free every single night, and nothing bad has happened to me yet. I'll let you know how long I can keep going with this until I'm sleeping in my car, because they do only last a few nights and then they break up with me because they realize I'm using them. But so far so good.
Over the course of a year, you're letting 122 guys run through you. Yep, rent-free. Nothing bad has happened to me yet. Hooking up for a place to crash ain't living for free. This MMA fighter proposed to his girlfriend after a loss and got rejected in front of 20,000 fans. Ouch. Someone immediately provided context, and it makes sense. We can't fault her at all. He cheated on her if you check the context. This is completely reasonable. Also, like, please don't propose in front of a crowd like this. For your information, she said, after all what happened between us, I don't really think it's a good idea, so I'm saying no in check. Don't cheat. Don't humiliate your woman. She will be more likely to say yes.
Does height matter?
Yeah.
But you know a guy can't change his height, right?
You're right, a guy can't change his height. But me, though...
If you're judging guys based off of height, then we gotta judge based off of weight. So...
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
What? Right here. For what?
Women will happily judge you on something you can't change, but God forbid you judge them on something they have 100% control over. And they say, women are more emotionally intelligent, women are more mature, and women have more empathy. All lies. They're shit. Everyone should just be more humble. It goes both ways. What happened to inner beauty counting for something? We used to preach that, but now it's only about outer beauty. Sad world we live in. I personally like a balance of inner and outer beauty, but you ain't gotta be a 10.
What's your biggest ick in a guy?
Like when they... No, okay.
Say it, say
no,
it.
no, no,
Run it.
that was so mean. I was gonna say if they're like really nice, it's such an ick.
Be assholes.
Just a little bit.
What's your